going on, people? It's your boy, the Boxing Lowdown, and I'm back here with another video. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, and I'll happily get back to you. Now, let's get straight into it, man. Anthony Joshua. Barry Hearn, the father of Eddie Hearn, who is, of course, the promoter of Anthony Joshua, did an interview with TalkSport not too long ago. And he basically laid out the roadmap. He basically said that the pathway is pretty much set for AJ to retire now. He won't be in the game for too much longer. He even put a number on it. He even said there would be probably about 2 or 3 more fights that AJ will have before he retires. Now, of course, AJ is winding down in his career now. He's in his mid-30s. I believe he is actually 35, maybe 35, 36. So, yeah, he's winding down in his career. He's become a 2-time world champion. And, he's achieved a lot in the sport of boxing. I mean, we can even go back to the amateurs where he was in the Olympics, and he helped transcend the sport of boxing. Anthony Joshua did when he turned pro. He was one of the people that definitely made boxing a huge popular sport over here again in Britain. I wouldn't say he was the only guy, but he was a major influence in that. I mean, he had people that were not interested in boxing at all wanting to come out and support him, So he had it all, and he definitely has had a very good career. And it looks like his career is winding down now. I mean, you look at his last fight against Daniel Dubois. He got, utterly destroyed in that fight, man. And I wasn't expecting that. I know he's past his best, but I actually picked him to beat Dubois. And I think many people did. Going into that fight with Daniel Dubois, AJ was the favourite. But you could see, when the way how Dubois walked through him in that fight, you could see that, yeah, maybe AJ has lost a step. I mean, he has lost a few fights now. He lost the 2 to Alexander Usyk, of course. No disgrace in that. But, it's looking like that AJ will now have maybe up to 2 or 3 more fights and then call it a day. Now, Barry Hearn, like I said, he was talking to TalkSport, and he basically said that, he's not going to last forever. He's been a huge credit, and he's actually reinvented boxing on his own. We've had him for 12 years. I think he'll have 2 or 3 more fights, then go off into the sunset. So, yeah, I mean, pretty much says it all. Like, if Barry Hearn is saying that, and he's, of course, Eddie Hearn's father, there's no one more closer to the situation than him. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sure that these sort of discussions were taking place. The question is, who is it going to be? Who is AJ going to fight in those last 2 to 3 fights? Because it's obviously not going to be Alexander Usyk. Where does he go? There is the Tyson Fury fight that is still looming. People are continuously talking about that. Even now, with both fighters, that fight should have happened years ago. But both fighters now out of their prime, you'd say. And it would still be huge in British boxing if AJ and Tyson Fury got it on. I mean, it would still sell out Wembley 3 times over. That fight would. And then you've got to look at other potential opponents being named. And this one here, Jake Paul. I mean, Jake Paul's been really calling for that fight. And I don't know if it's got much legs to it, but, there definitely has been talk about it. I personally can't see it happening, but it's definitely something that's been discussed. When it takes place, I don't know. Jake Paul seems to be trying to delay the timing as to when he wants it to happen. I don't know. If AJ fought Francis Ngannou, then, it wouldn't be out of the realms of the possibilities that he does take on Jake Paul as well. Not something that I'd want to see. I mean, it'd absolutely destroy Jake Paul. It wouldn't even be a fight. You know what I mean? But Jake Paul wants it. Jake Paul's actually in the building, I believe. Was he at the building at Dubois and Usyk? He was. Yeah, he actually was there. And what other reason could it be to help try and drum up a fight between himself and AJ? So, yeah, although it doesn't make sense, that could be in line of potential fights for AJ. And then you got Tony Yoka. I saw some rumours about that fight potentially happening next for AJ. Who knows? Tony Yoka, another guy who's coming towards the end of his career, had a promising amateur career, probably didn't reach the heights that he should have done in the pros. But, a fight with AJ could be on the cards here. It is a rumour. So, 2 to 3 more fights for AJ. Deontay Wilder is one more name I'll throw in there. Another guy that we wanted to see AJ fight for so long. I mean, this has been going on for years, the AJ and Wilder saga. But it went on for too long. Both fighters eventually lost. And the appeal of that fight definitely dimmed. It was no longer as attractive as it once was. But if they were to get it on, would you guys still watch it? I definitely would. If that fight was to be made tomorrow, I would watch it. And there would be interest in it. Maybe it's the whole UK-US element. Maybe it is that. Maybe it is the fact that we don't know how it would end. I mean, it could be one single punch would end it for sure. So, yeah, I mean, that could still be on the cards. But what do you guys think about it, man? I think it makes sense. I mean, AJ, he's in his mid-30s now. He's achieved a lot. He's definitely coming towards the end of his career. He seems to, have his hand in other projects. He seems to have other businesses that he's invested in. And he seems to be enjoying life. If you look at his Instagram and, his social media, he seems to be, enjoying himself and making the most of it. So, yeah, I agree with it, the whole 2 to 3 fights thing. If that is the case, those are the sort of fights that are being thrown around. But let me know what you guys think in the comments as to who you'd like to see Anthony Joshua fight. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. I'll catch you on the next video.